Hello, I'm Melanie Stambaugh, and I'm proud to represent the 25th District here in the House of Representatives. Today I'm going to share with you about my bill, House Bill 1973. House Bill 1973 creates a pilot program at Eastern Washington University where there will be 10 faculty grants established to help reduce textbook costs for students. The idea for this bill first began as we were looking in our Higher Education Committee at affordability for students. We know that we need to address tuition rates for students, but besides tuition, what other costs do students incur that we can help reduce? I believe that textbook costs are the first step to help students. Through collaboration with students, faculty, administrators, and higher education advocates, we looked at the price of textbooks. We saw that students are sometimes incurring $150 to $250 per book. That is unnecessary. Our freshman and sophomore students are bearing the greatest weight of these textbook costs because their general education classes are typically the ones that require the more expensive and larger textbooks. This is a barrier for our students. We began looking first at our community and technical college system, which has an open course education resource network. In looking at this structure, we realized that our community and technical colleges operate very differently than our four-year institutions. Our regional universities have a diversity about them. What would work at Central Washington University or Western Washington University may not work at WSU or the University of Washington. So we wanted to establish a textbook option for our four-year university students, starting with one university. We looked across the country to see what other states and universities were doing to pilot open course education resources. We saw that at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, they had a program that in 1 year saved students $70,000 in textbook costs. We wanted to bring a program like that to the state of Washington. My House Bill, House Bill 1973, establishes the pilot program at Eastern Washington University where faculty members will be given 10 grants for which they can establish course curriculum for their students. They're able to use open course materials. They can look across the nation to find what other professors and educators are doing and bring those ideas to their campus and their class. This will allow the textbook cost, if there is any, to be as low as $20 or $30. The students can either access that online or they can partner with their local print shop to print a physical version of the textbook. House Bill 1973 had a hearing before the Higher Education Committee on Tuesday the 17th. It was an honor for me to have Eastern Washington students testify in support of my bill, as well as other faculty and administrators share their support not only of this pilot program at Eastern, but in hopes of expanding this program to other four-year institutions here in the state of Washington. I look forward to moving this bill through the legislative process, getting it out of the Higher Education Committee, voting on it here in the House floor, sending it to the Senate, and hopefully being there when the governor signs this into law. I also anticipate the success of this program to branch this to other four-year universities here in the next several years. Please let me know if you have any questions regarding my House Bill 1973 or any other pieces of legislation that I'm working on this session. I invite you to come visit me here in Olympia, and thank you for the honor to represent the 25th District here in the House of Representatives.